There is a sheet in your folder that says Day 1 Recap.
Keeping groups fluid and targeted is part of the process.
What they know, what they don't know, and then changing them around based on that.
Like, say, for example, if a particular student is not doing better than expected, all right, cool, that's fine. I already had this built into the lesson. All right, let's go to this next level. And so it's fluid.
Now
So.
this is
because they understand, okay, it's small group time. Go get our small group folders. One. Right here?
yeah. Right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
That's a hard Yeah, we placed 10 with student 1-8 and with 1 and 8 because we figured that personalities, you know, they will get along, and that the higher ones can help. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the group that we decided would be the group that we are sitting with the majority of the time, and that group is 3, 4, 5, and 16. We did that because as we looked at them, we have a student who has a hard time staying awake, a student who has a read aloud in their IEP, a student who is behind in all content areas, and so they are red in both reading and math. And then we have a student who is in ESOL, so is red in reading but green in math. We decided to group according to reading scores.
And then one of my members said, we don't want to penalize the kid because we don't know their scores. And me being special ed, I said I wouldn't put him anywhere until I had some data.
Champions! Champions! Give yourself a round of applause.
vocabulary to be able to get vocabulary. That's what I'm saying. So even if they made a Freyer model, like they would have to, that's repetition that they would get the vocabulary.
But they didn't miss, they only missed really 2 and 6.
These students also are going to need some kind of informational reading, and they're going to do similar things to these students, but the teacher's going to be here checking on these people.
So that's like that aqua, that would be a reason why they could have missed that.
Right. Different part of the
Well, they need everything.
They need everything.
So when we say gradual release here as well, or just scaffolding?
So water
I
cycle
know the
has to be
same.
scaffolded because they didn't understand the water cycle at all. Yeah.
And I think they understood it, but they need to review. They need those other words like most, except, best, and not.
Okay.
Because so they can
reason
reason on it.
Questions, yeah. Okay, let me put that in yellow.
So they get used to picking out the most or the least
Or the best.
Or the best.
So this was the overall, but if we wanted to look at questions, grouping them, like how we, so say we wanted to do groups by the question.
Prayer model, Zinc allows flashcards in the form of Quizlet. Tier 2, we did reading skills. We looked at web quiz, learning games, closed reading, and reading comprehension strategies.
Alright, excellent team. And if you see an asterisk, it just means that they're going to have flexible grouping. So they may move to tier 2 or 3.
And first, we're going to put I and J in tier 2, because we assume they probably cheated looking at the answers. So, first, we're going to put them in tier 2. We'll keep that tier 1. Tier 2, we have B, E, F, A. Tier 3, we have the letters C and G.
One key thing that we recognize is that vocabulary was or could be an issue. Please don't leave your teachers. Please check on them. Even those that say, I got it, please make sure that you do your due diligence and you stand nearby.
You are just thinking of what are the steps that my school currently uses, or if your school does not currently use any steps, any strategies, what should we be doing at this time?
And in that data action plan, we will have our targeted skills. We will group our students based on that data.
The groups that we have in August should not be the same group of kids we see in the same group in March.
Next, we will then group our students based on the data that we have collected based on our students. We added feedback because I think that's a step that we sometimes miss for our students, providing them with feedback along the way. And just having those data talks with our students